So we started working Tony. As if you're following along, you might know that we've been ponying him a little bit, and that's good, but he's way too close to friends with Leroy, so they kind of have to be weaned a little bit before they get too herd sour. And so we started ground driving with him. And it never ceases to amaze me how different every one of these Amish horses actually are. Like, you would assume to a degree, and it would be a wrong assumption, that they would all have similar flaws. Like, they would have similar holes in their training, and then they would have similar positives. And they do, but not as many as you'd think. So one of the really great things with the Amish horses, as soon as you're done, a lot of them that have had road miles, they come in, you tie them, they go to sleep immediately. Like, boom, nap time. And unfortunately, I just got off the phone. He's been standing here a while. He's already taken his nap and woke up. One other thing that every other one of the Amish horses has had in common, except for Tony, is that when they came into training, one of the very first things I did with them is teach them to lunge, which Tony's kind of sort of low-key grabbing in the idea of, and then we go to ground driving. Because I want them to still realize, like, even though life here on the English side is a lot easier than what they're used to, there's still work involved, because they could get spoiled really quickly. So we go to ground driving. A lot of times these horses, they kind of take a deep breath and they really settle in after that, because you've given them a task that they have context for. Up to that point, while they're here in my barn, one of the things that they tend to do is worry about everything, because everything is new. The hose is new, the tractor's new, every vehicle, the Kubota, the arena drag, the arena, the lights, all of it is new. So they have a tendency to be a little stressed, a little frazzled. Not that they would ever let you know, but that's the case. So you go to ground drive, they kind of just suddenly click, and we kind of move on from there. Tony, on the other hand, not so much. Tony was a lot like having a 2-year-old out there trying to ground drive. He kept trying to turn around and wanting to face me. He just could not seem to grasp the idea of me being behind him with the lines. And now I have seen this horse drive. I've seen him drive on a major highway. I know he knows how to do it. That's not the question. So the problem was, is it contextual? Is it situational? Is it because he is in an arena? Is it because he doesn't actually have a buggy? He doesn't have a collar on. He doesn't have blinders on. Is that why he can't manage it? And in my gut, I know this horse is smart enough to make that leap of logic. He's done it a few other times with other things. So I don't believe that's the problem. I think what we've run into is that physically, driving was so painful for him. He was in such rough shape when I got him that he's finally finding a little bit of comfort in life, and he just absolutely did not want to go back to that. So he was going to avoid it. Not that he did anything wrong. Like I said, he acted like a 2-year-old, just tried to turn around and face me. There was no sassy business, nothing naughty. He's surprisingly light in the face for an Amish horse. Like, he did all the things technically correct once we got going. It just took a lot. So I firmly believe that physically being let down, he was just like, driving's painful, I don't want to go back there. Now, one of the things, because I never did any sort of video of him when he first came in, you can see here under his skin, a lot of this, you can see a lot of tension through here, through his back. He was extremely roach back when he came in. As you can see, there's a profound lack of muscle. It's not just a profound lack of nutrition. We have a lack of muscle, overdeveloped stifles. He had a tendency to walk really wide behind. He's standing much more comfortable now. And we do have what I believe to be fairly superficial, he is sound on it, scarring that has affected his hoof wall. He has a scar across his heel bulb. You can see the hoof wall there, but it does trim up and shape nicely. They thought it was a quarter crack. I mean, obviously it is a far more aggressive scar. Doesn't want to grow any hair. But let's see if I can get him to lift this. Come on, buddy. Come on, all the way. Nope, all the way. Thank you. You can see it appears that it is largely just affecting the outer hoof wall. We will get it x-rayed. I think there might be some foreign body still in there, but we shall see. For the most part, like I said, pretty sound. We have some more correction to do on these front feet. That was his first trimming a week or two ago. I don't even remember how long I've got him. But that's Tony in a nutshell. It'll be interesting to watch him physically kind of come through this letdown process and watch how his work ethic and everything changes.